So, I want to share with you my Sunday reset routine. I feel like when you're working a 9 to 5, there's those like Monday scares. Well, as an entrepreneur, I don't have the Monday scares. I have the Sunday reset vibes, which is time that I go inward. I have an intentional routine to kind of wind down, but also to get ready to ramp back up for the week. And so I want to walk you through that routine that I do every single Sunday. So that way I can prepare my mind, body, and spirit for the next work week. So around probably 5, 6 p.m. is when I start preparing for the following week. Cause usually Sunday during the day, I'm like chilling, I'm vibing. I might go get a massage, might go to the gym in the morning, but I'm like chilling for most of the day. And then Sunday evening is when I start my routine to actually prep and get ready for the week. So I'll usually make myself some dinner. And usually when I say make myself, I'm like heating up something that was already prepped. And while I am eating dinner, I am drafting my team newsletter for the upcoming week. So I have a weekly team newsletter that I draft. I draft it every single Sunday night, and then I schedule it to be sent to my team at 9 a.m. Monday morning. And that is the newsletter that sets the vision for the week, that names the priorities, that provides critical information for us to ensure that we're maximizing the week. So I always draft that on Sunday, and it takes me maybe about 30 to 45 minutes to draft it. I'm looking at some quick data to be able to pull some things for the team, to be able to help identify wins from the last week, what needs to be the focus, and narrow down on this week any quick opportunities. And then throughout the week, I generally keep a note in my phone of just random tasks that I just need people to complete that aren't urgent, but I'm going to put them in the team newsletter.
Hey there, I'm popping in really quickly to make sure that you knew about my 7-figured business school. It doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, I teach live for 5 days straight. Baby, I'm still a teacher at heart, and it gives me so much joy to teach about the foundations of a 7-figure business. During the 5 days, I'll teach you how to package your offers, I'll teach you pricing, I'll teach you $1 million sales that aren't salesy, and I'll teach you how to find folks to go and pitch your offers to immediately. So do not wait. Go ahead, head to the show notes, and I want you to click the link to sign up for our next business school. I'll see you there.
So I'm spending some time just organizing that, getting that ready to go, and scheduling that so that way it's sent off to my team. So I do my team weekly newsletter. Then from there, I take a look at my calendar and I just clean up my calendar. If I have anything that needs to shift or change, if I'm typically not double blocked, but if I am, then I reconcile anything that needs to be reconciled on my calendar. I kind of just orient myself to what's coming up in the week. Typically, I have meeting days on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but if I'm traveling for the week, it just allows me to orient my expectations for what the week is going to bring. And then I move on to prepping any tasks for my personal assistants. So I have 3 personal assistants that support me on the personal side. They also support me with my real estate business. And so I have a personal assistant in Columbus, Ohio. I have a personal assistant in DC, and I have one here in Atlanta. I have personal assistants in the 3 of the 4 cities where I have a rental property. And so, with the personal assistants, if there's things related to picking up mail, picking up packages for my Atlanta personal assistant, going grocery shopping, if I need to make any updates to the grocery list, if I need laundry done, if I need someone to schedule a doctor's appointment for me. So that's the time where I'm prepping any tasks for my PAs. And typically, what I do is I will schedule those out in a text, and I'll schedule the text to be sent in the morning. So that way I'm all clear with the support that I need for the week. So I got my PAs set up for the week. And then I do any light final prep for any type of team check ins that I might need to have. I drop things on my calendar in terms of work blocks. So that way, 4 of the work blocks that I have on no meeting days, I already have a plan of what needs to happen during those work blocks. I'll just review that and or make any adjustments for how I'm going to spend my time during the week for those work blocks. So once those things are done, now, I've had my dinner, I'm good to go. That's when I start winding down for the evening. And what my wind down process looks like has actually been really, really helpful for me. And I've had to be really strategic around it. And part of it is because what I am really, really thoughtful about in this stage of business is how well I sleep. And so my quality of sleep is really, really important to me because of all of the domino effects that sleep creates. I am really, really thoughtful of my wind down routine to make sure that I'm getting quality sleep. So on Sundays, I am kicking off me winding down. I do my Black Girl Luxury Shower routine. If you're not quite sure what it is, go to TikTok and just search Black Girl Luxury Shower routine and you'll get some ideas. But do that routine to go ahead, wind myself down. And then one of the investments I've made that's been really, really helpful in me being able to ensure I get quality sleep is a alarm clock called the Hatch. I have my Hatch set to at 10:30. It'll start playing a specific type of sleep music, and that's my sign to start winding down. And in the Hatch, I've actually set up a series of playlists. So it's a 5 minute type of like warning of like, hey, girl, it's time to go to bed. And then after the 5 minutes, there's a 20-minute sound meditative track that starts to play, which is my time to either read. And usually I'm reading either some type of, you know, personal book or a business book or something, whatever that I'm reading at the moment. I give myself about 15, 20 minutes to just read. And then it kicks on a 5 minute sleep meditation. So as soon as I hear someone start talking for the sleep meditation, that's when I know, girl, it's time to close your eyes and get ready to go to bed. And then my Hatch actually plays sleep music throughout the night. So that is my routine on Sundays to help wind myself down, to be able to get myself ready for the week, to make sure that come Monday when I wake up, I'm not frazzled, I'm not being driven by things that are happening in my business. I have a very clear plan. I know what to focus on. I know what the day is going to bring. That's my routine.
Hey y'all, I want to take a quick moment to pop in. I know the episode's getting really, really juicy, but I could not miss the opportunity to make sure that you know that we are headed to Atlanta October 3rd through 5th for Seven Figure Educator Live. This is my 3-day live event. It is the only 3-day live event for education consultants who are out here making a big impact and getting a big bank. And even if you feel like your bank ain't that big yet, I want you in the room because that's how your bank gets bigger, okay? I have curated a very special 3-day agenda that includes powerhouse speakers, 7, 8, 9-figure speakers, intentional networking to find your people, to find your next opportunity. Y'all, we're getting ready to take the city over, and we taking it over at a 5-star property, okay? Meet me in Atlanta October 3rd through 5th. Grab your ticket by heading to sevenfigureeducator.com. I'll link it in the show notes, and I'll see you there.
Let me know what's helpful in that. I'll link the Hatch in the show notes so that way you can check it out if that's something you're interested in. I will tell you it has been game changer for me, and so I'll keep that information in the show notes and let me know in the comments your biggest takeaways from this episode. And if you found it helpful, hit the subscribe button and share it with a friend so that way they can join in on this great content and conversation. So I'll see you back here next time on the next video.